Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will start this game off. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They feed him again. Shakes off the defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They boot it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. On the move and looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab down the middle. Alabama will get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little extra time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off play action. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. That's caught. It's Bernard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Creates a little room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Plows through the defense. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Handoff to the single running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That's caught. It's Manning. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Under fire. Fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. With the catch, it's Manning. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Hardy. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Breaks it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Nice move, creates some space. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Terry. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the left. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Got rid of it just in time.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away from 1. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cuevas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Running to the left. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Miller with the ball. Fighting off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown tie! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Didn't find any creep. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Fights off a defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Runs for the tackle. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Manning. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Power football with the run. Nice move there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball was knocked away, incomplete. But unfortunately for the defense, the quarterback was knocked away and roughed. You just have to keep your composure in the clutch. A personal foul in overtime is just hard to explain. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Alabama! They jump on top here in OT.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Floating away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. To the air, it's Horn. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.